Welcome to Knicks.com. I'm here with Rasheed Hazzard, assistant coach for the New York Knicks, and it's time to look at the Atlanta Hawks for their home opener. We're excited for the season, and I'm sure these Knicks fans are really stoked to see their squad take the floor at Madison Square Garden. You look at this Atlanta team, and they win 60 games. How difficult is that to replicate in a season in which a lot of people didn't expect them to win 60? Now expectations are on that team to win. Is that a difficult situation that they're going to be facing?
Well, that's a very difficult situation for them. In my time with the Lakers, once we went to the finals and lost to Boston, it was like a foregone conclusion as far as the media was concerned that we'd be back in the finals. And that's a big burden to bear, especially if you're not mentally prepared for that. And last year was they were kind of the Cinderella story. And it's different when you're the hunted and you're not the hunter. And they're going to have that experience this year. And hopefully will be their first wake-up call to let them know that, they are the hunted, because we have a long way to go to try to ascend to be what they have become.
I like that mentality. Let's first go over some changes with Atlanta and what you think of what they had to do to replace some of their pieces there. DeMar Carroll leaves, who was a gigantic piece for them, both sides of the floor, and what he did for that squad. But now they add Thiago Splitter, so they can go a little bit bigger. And, this is a team that like to run, shoot threes, similar to what the Spurs have done in the past. What do you think about some of the changes they've made, and will they look drastically different this year?
I wouldn't say drastically different, but they're going to play a brand of basketball that's probably more conducive to winning a championship. You saw Golden State had to turn to guys like David Lee and play a little bigger. And so as much as it's in vogue to play small, there's only one Steph Curry and one Klay Thompson, and the rest of us have to figure out another way to get to that level. And I think Atlanta learned that last year. Playoff basketball is different. Big guys are not dinosaurs. You need big guys to win at this level. And Thiago Splitter is a winner, a proven winner. He's won internationally. He's won in the NBA, and so he'll bring a great piece. He's a great piece for them to pick up.
When you have a big like that at the center position, similar to Robin Lopez, I would assume it helps guards defend, and when you have somebody in the back there to help, control the paint and be a rim protector, right?
Yeah, rim protection and rebounding. If you give teams second and third possessions, it's tough to win in this league, and so you need these big guys that are hungry for rebounds, that can also protect the rim and protect the little guys out top like myself. And, you have to have those guys to win in this league. And like I said, I know everybody wants to talk about this small ball and all those things, but at the end of the day, you have to protect your rim, you have to rebound, and winning a championship comes down to who gets the last stop, period.
Familiar face, I should say, on the other side of the floor, Tim Hardaway Jr. We know what he can do as far as a three-point shooter and some of the offensive capabilities he has on the floor. Is this a team that's going to still operate in that kind of drive and kick and try to get Jeff Teague in that lane and then open up shooters on the perimeter?
I don't see why they would change. It was very good to them last year. Mike Budenholzer did a great job in installing his system and the philosophy and the way he wants his team to play. And so you bring a guy like Tim Hardaway Jr. in, that speaks to the fact that they want to open the floor up more and get some more shooting and scoring on the court. And, I think he's going to have a great opportunity there. We wish Tim well, and we're proud and happy of what he gave us in his time here. And, we hope it works out for him, except on Thursday.
Exactly. No win on Thursday night. Now, talking about a back-to-back to start things off, I know it's probably not ideal, but you face two playoff teams, Milwaukee and then Atlanta at home. What do you tell the players on this roster and this team to be prepared for that back-to-back action, especially a couple of the rookies who have not played back-to-back NBA games yet?
Welcome to the NBA. There's no easy road to success. And, we start off with a back-to-back. I think we have, Phil said this morning, 18 games in the first month. And, whatever it takes is whatever we have to face is what we have to face. We have to come out, we have to be New York tough. We have to show the grit that it takes to be successful in this city. And I think we're ready to do that. I think we built that type of a team. Our front office gave us those kind of players. I think Coach Fisher has installed his brand of toughness and his brand of hustle and his philosophy and how he played the game and was so successful for 19 years. And we're not worried about it. We're not scared. We're not intimidated. We're ready to face the challenge.
Attacking that Atlanta team on the other side of the ball, that you see there's some openings, even though they've added Thiago Splitter. From an offensive standpoint, what would you guys like to accomplish with that specific matchup?
It's going to be the same for us every night. We're not going to, base it off. We're not looking at our opponent. I don't think as much as we had to last year. This is a different team. We're at a different level, we hope, and we hope to come out and show that in these first 2 games. I mean, you've seen in the preseason we were getting the ball, we were getting stops, number one, getting the ball, getting down, and trying not to play against a set defense as much as we did last season. And I think that's the philosophy across the league, because you can't playing against a set defense all the time. And, we're looking forward to getting out, opening up the floor, letting Derek Williams show his athleticism and all the gifts that he has. And you've seen all the dynamic things Kristaps Porzingis can do, and Jerrion Grant, Langston Galloway, Carmelo is healthy. And now he's able to run and do the things that we've all grown to watch him do and expect him to do. And so I think it's going to be a fun year for New York fans and, for us as coaches.
It's a great time to speak to the assistant coaches. It's our first time to sit down with you. What have you thought about the offseason, bringing these guys in? You guys work so closely with these dudes night in and night out. I'm sure they're sick of hearing your voices already, but it seems the camaraderie is there with this team. And a lot of the pieces sort of fit, like the roles are already sort of in place, and the players seem very comfortable within those roles, whether it's coming off the bench or being that athlete, like you said, with Derek Williams, Robin Lopez being the rim protector. So from your perspective, how have you felt through the offseason, preseason, now at this point where we're getting ready for the regular season?
I mean, you said the right word, camaraderie, and that's kind of what it takes in this league. You have to be a band of brothers, and you have to be tied together, and you spend so much time together that word is it. We're going to play hard. We're going to put the things in that we do offensively and defensively, but if guys don't want to do it together on the court, most NBA teams get along off the court, but the ones that are successful, they get along on the court. They display the professionalism that's necessary to succeed at a championship level, and that's what we hope this group has. And we have to give the credit to Phil and his staff for putting together a great group of guys and doing their homework and their research. Hopefully this group is going to show that they did the right things and they earned their money.
We're excited for the contest against the Hawks. I think it'll be an interesting matchup against the Eastern Conference regular season champs. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
There he is, Rasheed Hazzard. I'm Jonah Ballow, right here on Knicks.com.